not only is it hot, it's like burning hot. But then there's a big gray cloud just out in the distance. Might be seeing some rain later in the evening. So yeah, looking forward to that, but I don't want to drive in the rain though because I cannot really see that well. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. We're just gonna drive a bit. So I actually just came back from the mosque for Friday prayers. Traffic. And so one of the things that were mentioned during the sermon today was about the holy book for Muslims, or Islam's holy book, which is the Quran. And how we should respect them and how we should treat it with the utmost importance as one of our, if not the most important artifact when it comes to Muslims. But also one of the things that we'll mention is how we should defend it and how the preacher was telling us how to feel if we were to encounter situations where someone disrespects the Quran, someone were to trample on the Quran, for instance, or tear down the pieces of the pages and all that, and how we should be angered about it and how we should react to it. And the way that the words that he used was, I would disagree because it was very violent and inciting violence. To me, if I see someone coming to me and if I encounter myself, someone disrespecting the Quran, doesn't matter whether he's like a Muslim, an ignorant Muslim, or someone who's not of the faith, or someone who is very against the faith, it doesn't matter where the person comes from, but first things first is I want to understand what's the motive of him or her, or that person's motive behind disrespecting the book that is known to be holy for a particular religion. I want to understand what his story is. I want to understand what's his motive behind it. I want to understand and make sure that because most of the time people like this are uneducated and they don't know, I cannot really use the word, they don't know a lot about the religion, and it is our job to educate them about the religion. It doesn't matter whether they embrace the religion or not. I mean, you don't have to know something. Well, you have to know something to respect it, but at the same time, you don't have to like something to respect it. Get what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure that across everyone's lives, we met someone and then for the first time, and then we just instantly hate that person. We don't know that person yet. He might be a good guy, he might be a bad guy, but there's something about him that irritates you. And I've met this kind of people so many times, and I'm pretty sure the feeling is mutual. It's like oil and water, it just doesn't mix. But feelings aside, if you understand that you need to respect each other, then I think that you don't have to like the person even. You can hate that person for all of your existence, but it doesn't mean that you can't respect the person. Get what I mean? And therefore, coming back to the whole sermon, I just feel like that's not a very good way to preach, especially to a congregation that amount of congregation where people follow and listen and follow what you're saying, and you don't preach violence. To me, it should be done in a way that if you see someone disrespecting the Holy Book of Quran, or even the Bible, or the Torah, whatever it is, if you see someone disrespecting it, you shouldn't be angered, you shouldn't be annoyed, you should not be reacting negatively. And even if you are angered, you should be able to control your anger and try to understand that, hey, that person might be ignorant, and it is my job to educate that person and tell him that this is wrong and you shouldn't be doing this, and since you're doing it, may I know why, so that I can understand where you're coming from, I can understand how to better educate you. Get what I mean? So basically that's what I'm trying to say right now, and I don't know, maybe little by little we don't really realize that we're cultivating a culture that is reacting very negatively all the time. And I'm hoping that we realize this and then we change, we just tweak our ways a little bit, and instead of inciting anger, instead of inciting violence, we incite a culture that is trying to be understanding, a culture that is inclusive, a culture that is immersive and welcoming to regardless of the person's background and all that, you know. So basically that's just what I'm trying to say right now. And I don't know, I just hope that with this one simple message, you know, the message gets through with one simple video. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you again in the next video. Bye. So I'll be see you again. Blah, 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 blah. And try not to take this video to be too serious, especially among my Muslim brethren, because I understand that this is a very sensitive issue. Religion is a very sensitive issue, and the moment someone inside the religion talks about the religion itself and sounds like he's against the religion,